Christian McCollum, Irish Sports Daily, out here with Mike McCarthy from M2 QB Academy. Works with a lot of guys that have Notre Dame connections. First of all, 2027 Massachusetts quarterback Peter Bourque. What is it about Pete that makes him elite?
Yeah, so Pete, he's been with us since 4th grade, so he's trained for a long time. He has a really good understanding of the game. So his quarterback IQ and his knowledge of not just the fundamentals and the mechanics, but also processing, reading defenses, being able to get the ball out quick because he knows where he's going with it. So from a mental standpoint, he checks a lot of boxes. But then physically, he's super impressive. So really athletic kid, does a great job extending plays outside of the pocket, can make throws within the pocket. Like I said, gets the ball out quick. But then if he has to extend a play and create, he's elite at that. So really athletic for his size, right? 6'4" kid. He's still kind of growing into his frame, but he'll probably end up somewhere about around 220, 225. And he's running in the 4.6s right now. And I think physically, like, there's still room to grow. So I think his ceiling from that standpoint attracts a lot of college coaches.
He's already got a ton of offers from last camp cycle and just this past season, his film. Where do you think people will see him even better as he goes into his junior year?
Yeah, so he's improved a ton this offseason. Physically, right? He's gained some weight. He's moving a lot better. His quality of movement inside and outside of the pocket has improved. Big thing with him we've worked on a lot is just his balance off of movements. He's really good, 1, 2, 3, get the ball out. But we've worked a lot this offseason on being able to move subtly and evasively. So short, quick movements in the pocket, and then drastic, fast movements in the pocket, and then getting back on balance. And he's improved a ton there. So he's able to not just make plays on time, but if he has to work to second, third progression and have to make someone miss, he's doing a really good job now of getting back on balance and making those throws. He's also improved on his outside of the hash deeper throws. So whether it's a deep comeback, a deep out, a deep corner, a deep post that he's got to throw, or a fade ball. This offseason, we've worked a lot on getting more height on those balls, getting it up and down, and he's improved a ton in that area. I think even from like when we started in December this offseason till now, he's made a drastic jump, and I think a lot of coaches have seen that, and that's why you see in the past couple weeks, months, he's really been heating up with a lot of offers.
Long term, like, what do you think the biggest room for growth, or what's he going to look like as a quarterback long term when he looks into he's so young, looking into his college playing days?
Yeah, so like he's really good right now. He's a great player, but the thing about Pete is, like, if you look at each offseason since we've had him, he's grown tremendously. So I think like his footwork is still going to continue to improve. His understanding of the game and processing is still going to continue to improve. His athleticism is going to continue to improve, you know? So like, I think all areas of his game he's working on and trying to grow. Like he works with a speed guy a couple times a week. He's really honed in on his nutrition this offseason. He's continuing to work to get more explosive and powerful in the lower body. Like, things like that, he's been growing, so I think he'll continue to grow with that. And then from a mechanical standpoint, like I said, we've been working since a young age, so he understands it really well. But still, like, each off season, there's areas for growth. So right now we're working on, like, as soon as his hands separate, getting his hips to fire. As soon as his hands separate, he gets that foot in the ground, hips fire. And he's able to get that like sudden stop in his throw, which is just ultimately going to allow him to generate more force on the ball.
You're big on the biomechanics of it all and the little things. How rewarding is it for you as a quarterback coach to work with a kid from that young age, get to this elite level? So now you're probably working on really minor things that can make a difference.
Yeah, it's definitely like one of the main reasons we do it, and we love it because of that, is the growth that we see, the maturity we see year over year. I show Pete all the time, and I send this video to coaches. It's like the first video I ever have of Pete when he was in 4th grade. And the way that he was throwing the ball and the way that he looked, and then if you flash to a clip of how he looks now, it's like, it's night and day. And that's super rewarding, and it's not just about us and what we do, it's a testament to his work ethic, his growth. Like, he puts in the time. You know, a lot of these guys, they're traveling 2 hours, 3 hours to come to workouts multiple times a week. So he's sacrificed so much of his time and his weekends and long hours to make that growth. And for us as a coach, that's all you can ask. So really rewarding.